I give 0 F's about. That was ratchet. I don't feel a way about expressing how I feel. Let me just say that. Midwifery during COVID has been quite interesting. It has taught me many lessons, and we're just trying to get through this thing, this new way of life. I don't know, it's really put some things into perspective for me. And so any midwives out there that need some advice or just need to hear someone who understands what they're going through too, this is kind of what the purpose of this video is, because we don't have a lot of people that talk to that understands like our lifestyle and that understands the complexity of our positions and our roles as midwives. So yeah, this is what we're doing today. So one of the things that I know midwives in general are experiencing, home birth midwives are experiencing, is the influx of patients, okay? There's been an influx of mamas coming over to home birth because of the fear of birthing in the hospital setting. And all of those fears are legit and understood, right? And as midwives, we're naturally inclined to give, to care for, and to do everything that we can possibly do to help people. When there's this influx of clients, a lot of us, yes. You know, yes, I can help you. Yes, I can take care of you. Yes, come on over to home birth. I'd be happy to help you. But at the end of the day, some of us have become a little bit overwhelmed with the increase of clientele. But we push through, and at some point we have said no. We're full. We are not taking any clients, not accepting any more clients. But saying no is even difficult until you crashed and burned, you know. Then it's like no becomes your favorite word. One of the other things that I have personally been kind of dealing with is guilt. I know that I do everything that I can, everything in my power to help moms, encourage moms, motivate moms to be on the right track during their entire pregnancy. And then when plans change due to some medical event or some reason out of our control, and they can't have their home birth and we have to transfer to the hospital for birth, you know, that is devastating for mamas. And also for me, because I feel just as sad as mom does about not being able to move forward with our home birth plan. So that turns into guilt for me because, you know, I just always want moms to know that I've done everything that I can in my power to help you reach this goal. And so when that doesn't happen, you know, I have a mama who's now grieving the home birth, right? Because, you know, we're planning for this beautiful home birth to unfold when, you know, something was thrown in the mix and we can't provide, you know, we can't go through with that plan anymore. So I talk about this a lot to my colleagues, my midwifery friends, because we all go through it. You know, we all go through it. We all rewind and we all kind of just reflect on, well, what could it have been? What could we have done differently? Even if there's nothing you could have done differently. And, you know, that guilt that I carry lingers until I'm settled with it and I get to let it go, you know. And also just continue to be a supportive role for moms. So that's something that I've been dealing with personally during COVID. I know for a fact that midwives across the country are seeing so many different cases that they haven't seen before or that they haven't had in a long time. So many different outcomes are going on right now due to, I believe, this is my philosophy, probably due to a lot of stress surrounding our new way of life, and surrounding fear during pregnancy, during COVID in mothers, So it's really having an effect on birthing women, period. I never sign up to be everybody's everything, right? I am not the midwife that's going to try to wear all the hats, right? I'm not going to be your childbirth educator. I'm not going to be your lactation consultant. I won't sign up to be your mental health provider. I won't sign up to be your doula, right? So there's so many wonderful professionals that can provide that service. I am the midwife who is going to tell you who to go to for what, because I can only do, what I'm capable of doing in my bandwidth of things that I have to do, right? Like, I'm going to be the best midwife I can and take care of you clinically, support you emotionally, be the person that you can talk to. So I have definitely put the ball back into my client's court when it comes to making sure you're prepared for the things you need to be prepared for, which is your childbirthing journey and labor and birth experience, right? I can provide tools for you, but whether you use those tools or not, I'm not going to take responsibility for the fact that you don't feel prepared. And I hope that doesn't come off horribly mean or anything. I swear I'm not that chick. COVID has taught me to create boundaries, right? I've created these boundaries for myself to protect my sustainability as a midwife who works alone. And that's really it, Early on, I used to, by any means necessary, I would be there. I would give and find and research and do all the things for people. And that it has not been a healthy process, So I have learned, and my midwifery wisdom has taught me to start taking care of myself a little bit more and protecting myself and creating boundaries around myself, And that's only so that I can have a little bit more longevity in this career, because if I don't, I'm out. Self-care is a big deal, and I understand all of it. I am approaching 40, and I'm starting to have this unapologetic type of attitude when it comes to my self-care. It's a big deal, and it's necessary, especially as a midwife, because we give so much and we're pulled in so many different directions at any given time that self-care should be on the priority list, really. We also have families that we're taking care of, so just because I've closed the door to my office doesn't mean that I'm done. That doesn't mean I have nothing else to do for the day. I have little children who are looking for me. I have my fiance who's looking for me, and I have to be in the role of mommy and all those things. So self-care has been very I made it more of a priority. I bought myself a she shed, which I'm in now. It's my space. It's my little sanctuary that I can come and create and be in peace and light some incense and drink my coffee or do whatever makes me happy. At least, for an hour or two, and so I encourage all midwives to find your space, a designated space for yourself, to be able to unwind, turn the phone off for 30 minutes and really just get back in balance with yourself and realign with yourself and your mind and your body, because it's important. So that's a tidbit of advice for midwives. The level of sacrifice that I give on a daily basis, I feel is enough. I don't know why. Maybe the business part of the field makes you feel like you have to continuously prove that you are this great midwife who gives and does all the things for all the mamas. And I feel like that's foolish of me to feel that way, because in business, I hate to say it, we're not competing against each other, but we are running businesses, and we want to, you know, continue to have a nice flow of clients to support our business, right? But in that, we feel like we have to be these superheroes outside of what we're already doing and sacrificing on a daily basis. So that is something that I have reeled in. And because I'm thinking, like, I think I show that I'm there for my clients, and that I go above and beyond for the mamas who have chosen me as their midwife, you know, and I truly feel like they feel that I am, that I do a great job at it, hopefully. I don't know. I hope. But as far as me internally feeling like I have to do all these extra things to make people feel like I'm the best midwife in the world is just so stupid, you know, and I need to stop that, and I have stopped it. It is my hope that the sacrifice that I'm giving on a daily basis, which I know is not understood by all or by many, but some people, you know, I hope that some people do recognize that already as being like a big deal, you know. I hope that my clients feel the same way, and I just want to thank them, you know, for their flexibility and their understanding, that I am doing my best, and that they can always reach me and contact me, but also kind of respect the fact that I have other priorities. I don't know if that came out right. I think my mamas know that I love them to death, okay? I love all my clients. We have a good time. We laugh, we joke around. You know, some of us are family, you know. It's just been a crazy year. And I think that I just really needed to say these things, you know? Because I already feel better. If we're not talking to another midwife, I can't go in here and talk to my fiance about things and expect him to understand, you know? I can't talk to my mom about experiences that have happened, and she's looking at me, because she's looking at me like I'm crazy, like, well, what does that mean, you know? And I'm like, wait, you know, it can be very isolating, especially as a home birth midwife. So I just shout out to my circle of midwives that support me and who I support as well. We're just a sisterhood of midwives who are available to each other whenever we need each other, and I'm grateful for that, because this is a very restricted, underworld type of profession when it shouldn't be, right? But home birth in itself is either seen as crazy or seen as, you know, pretty dope to very few people, you know. But the work involved with birth work, period. You know, we're holding space for a lot of people. We're trying to, you know, help mamas like reach their goals, but keep them in a good space as well. It's a lot to carry. It is a lot to carry, and having a circle of midwives to really be able to bounce things off of and vent to, I mean, it means everything. If I didn't have that, I don't think I would probably be 5 years in doing this and continuing, because it can be very, very stressful. When our clients go through things, we take all that home with us. We take it back home with us, and we are processing and processing and processing. And I don't think that's the part that families know about, you know. That we're praying for them, and we hold a lot of things. We're like sponges, right? We're sponges, and we want everyone to be good and okay, but when things are not good and okay, we just carry the emotions and the energy along with us. So, you know, I could ramble, but I want to thank all the mommies who have chosen me as their midwife, past, present, and future. I'm giving you my real raw self. You know, I think that that's important to know who this person is that you may be dealing with or that you've hired to help you through your journey. And I genuinely am rooting for you guys. Shout out to China. I'm genuinely in it with you. I'm in it with you. I'm cheering for you. I am wishing the best for everybody. And I am doing my damn best to make sure that we reach the goal we need to reach safely. Okay? So please walk away and know that. All right? Love y'all.